Hello and welcome. Okay, let's dive right in.
So, could a mystic have described the atom decades before science did? That's the extraordinary claim we're exploring.
The premise is that his spiritual works are just packed with scientific knowledge. A pretty bold claim.
The mystic in question is Swami Ramalingam, who lived way, way before the nuclear age.
So, how is this argument even constructed? Let's take a look at the source.
It all comes from this 1987 book, which basically tries to create a direct translation guide.
The core idea? Mapping spiritual concepts from his poems directly onto fundamental particles. First up, the book looks at the Swami's word Anu, his basic particle of matter.
And get this, it draws a straight line from Anu to our modern electron.
Next, we have Parmanu. It's described as a particle that's all about light and heat. The author argues this is basically a perfect poetic description of what we call a photon. And then there's Vibhu Anu, which is this all-pervading, massless substance. So this gets linked to really fundamental particles, like the neutrino or maybe the graviton. But wait, it goes beyond just words. This next part is where it gets really wild. The author zooms in on a poem that specifically mentions the number 43. And then he does some simple math. 43 times 43. That gives you 1849. The claim? That this number is a stunning match for the neutron's approximate atomic mass. And it's not just physics. The theory also tackles human anatomy through ancient yogic ideas. You can see here yogic terms being mapped right onto our modern understanding of the nervous system. Okay, from here the theory goes from science into some pretty strange practical applications. For example, there's a way to apparently charge a magnet with power using just a photo. This energy is then supposed to help with things like concentration, health, and even therapy. So, what are we supposed to make of all this? It's a wild mix, right? Ultimately, what you're seeing is a fascinating, if unconventional, search for one single, unified truth. Which leaves us with a big question. Is this science, metaphor, or something else entirely?